How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Labyrinth of the Forsaken. At the end of the last episode, I did all kind of my managerial sort of duties, and so now I kind of just need to decide, how to spend the day, which is basically just what sort of bonus do I want to take into the next area, and I gotta make a call over what next area I want to go to. The TV bonus was okay. I don't think I have enough stuff unlocked to get the most out of that. Max focus, is maybe that my best bet? I feel like what I would take is bonus focus, additional focus per thing, everything 10% bonus or whatever. I would probably take that because I think that would add up quite a bit. I'm drinking the coffee just because I feel like I haven't done it since the first day or night or whatever, and as far as I can tell, there's no conceivable bonus that comes out of that. The clock still doesn't work right now. I'm kind of just looking. Alright, I think I'm gonna take the bonus focus. Extra integrity, I have quite a lot of health, and if you have a decent supply of healing items, that doesn't matter so much. A message at the end of the day, which I don't know if that's happened yet. Hello? This is Matt Falpike, the landlord. Just wanted to make sure you've got everything you need. I assume you've been busy wrapping up all the matters Thomas might have been involved in before his untimely demise. What a heavy way of putting it. It's like trying to be delicate and it ends up worse. Just like I stated in the letter, you're welcome to stay for the whole duration covered by the current rent plus some extra. If you're not interested in receiving the security deposit, I'm sorry if that sounds blunt. I'm a man of business, you know? Death of a tenant can't disrupt the natural flow of the market. Okay, so this landlord, as nice and accommodating as he tried to be, is still a greedy piece of shit at heart. That being said, my condolences once again. Thomas was a good man. Finding an equally non-problematic person to rent that apartment will be difficult. I feel that already. Oh, poor landlord. Oh. One more time, enjoy your stay and make sure you keep the place clean and undamaged. Just bringing out all my most deep-seated landlord hatreds. Anyone who's even had a good landlord, I think, still hates landlords. There's just no way around that. An extra big mess there. Was it burger containers and things? I don't really... Container feels like the wrong word for that, but I guess that's what that was. I'm so undecided of where I want to venture to next, because now we have the three kind of full options. I don't think... Oh, the dollhouse. I hate that. I was going to say, I don't think I want to spend more time in the attic. Now I definitely don't. Motionless figures cast shadows on the dusty, curtain-covered walls. It's like a silent theater with nobody to watch. And yet, there is someone here. Isn't karaoke like ghost orchestra or something? So it's something like that. So a silent theater with nobody to watch just made me think of that. The cave at the end of a dark forest, there lurks an even darker cave. I'd like to say it's all still and silent, but it's not. Something scratches behind every corner, and shadows crawl alongside uneven walls. And the Lucky Casino in the silent and hostile city, this tall building feels welcoming and safe, almost inviting, alluring. I think I want to go with the cave. Kind of just, I did forest, city, attic, so maybe I do cave, casino, dollhouse. I don't know, but right now, in the moment, on an impulse, the cave feels like where I want to go. Let's go hang out with a nice cuddly teddy bear or something nice like that. Suck some moss off the walls, things you normally do in caves. Oh, it's the hole there immediately. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I have the bonus durability for everything. Which... The echoes you gain for exceeding that are so minimal, I would rather have the extra durability. So I think I'm perfectly content with having opted for that upgrade. Oh, wait. I just wanted to look around, see if there were any doors, branching points there, any additional gear I could pick up. It didn't seem like it. Cool to see it like a totally distinct tile set, if that's it's kind of a weird way to describe it because it's all hand painted. It's not really tiled. Well, every cave passage is bloody, including the one we came in through, so that doesn't really make a difference to my decision making. Somewhere to dig. There's like a frame to that, so it looked like maybe something I could interact with in some way. Okay, well, we know to come back to there for digging. A map and a lot of other things to grab. that was most, like, instead of just grabbing remains, it just was the bone. Just go straight for the bone, don't worry about anything else. That's the most important bit. Okay, couple weapons. Yeah, a couple weapons, not good weapons, mind you. The map is good to have right away. I'm kind of just lucky that I ventured out the direction it had the map, because I feel like it's nice to have that early on. I'm also just realizing, you know, I'm at max focus. Now would be a good time to spend some of that. Maybe even all the way up to 4 on the nailed planks. And otherwise, I'll leave it alone for now. Yeah, I think I feel okay about that. Dead Man's Journal. I'm writing it down for whatever reason. To make sure I'm not going crazy. As a warning for those who come after me. There is something in this cave. Something I don't see. But I hear it. I hear it very well. At first, it was only occasionally. Now, I barely have a break. It all started when I heard the whisper. It came from another chamber. I went to investigate, only to find nothing. Must have been the wind, right? Anyone would make such an assumption. So did I. I almost forgot about the incident until it happened again. Similar results. A few hours later, more sounds began to bother me. Not whispers, more like crawling. A dozen little legs crawling on the walls, all around me. I looked for the source without success. It only grew worse and worse. Scratching, scraping, tapping. It was driving me crazy. It was like it was coming from the inside of my head, as if something found a way in and was now crawling around my skull. The thought itself made me sick. I tried to leave the caves. I was smart enough to keep drawing the map. But outside, I couldn't look at the sun. It hurt. Hurt so badly, I had to retreat. This guy got smeagoled in the span of like a day. Back in the darkness, back to all the annoying sounds. And whispers. The whispers were back, louder than ever. I'm gonna find whoever is talking to me. Even if it's going to be the last thing I'll do in my life. Okay, yeah, that was a rapid descent into madness. Really, get a grip, man. It's not so bad. Ooh. That looked like I could climb down it, but now I'm doubting that that's the case. I don't think I really want to go into the deep, open water. The water is too deep. 0 out of 10 game. You can't swim. I forget what game it was recently that some journalist or like another game dev was criticizing it. Oh, I think it was a new Mafia game. It like didn't have swimming and people were freaking out about it. It's like, not every game needs swimming. What does it matter? It's not important to the game at all. A cracked wall. I can hear water flowing. Well, is that just the adjacent room? Oh, so I probably have to break that open so the water flows into here and then I can cross in the other room. There's something at the bottom of this hole, but I won't reach it from here. Potentially flooding the room would also solve that. Maybe I would need, a chain on a hook. Well, it looks like there's a skeleton down there. There's always a skeleton. Really common thing to find at the bottom of holes, or just, if you're in this franchise, in your bed, or, around every corner. Lots and lots of skeletons, lots of stray arm bones, always ready to be retrieved. Okay, really didn't discover a lot heading in that direction, did we? And no battles yet, which makes me think one will be coming. The hell is that? What the hell is this entire room? That looks like a skull. I think this entire pit is like full of remains I think I'm getting chased right here, so I'm trying to get across as quick as I can. Yeah, whatever that is definitely trying to chase us. Gnarly. A pickaxe, maybe? Oh wait, well the shovel, just the one durability. See, so then what happens if I picked it up and then did get in a fight with this thing and then wasted that durability? So can I step over here to make that thing come for me? That's what I wanted. Now can I just sprint across here? I feel like I'm not moving fast enough. Oh, I don't know how narrow that was. It sure looked and felt like I barely got away with it. Freaky. Don't like that at all. Alright, now is this just going to be a pickaxe? Because this will be the most linear problem solving that's ever happened in this game. Yeah. Like, that's almost kind of comical that a secondary area, like, you have to have completed the forest to get to here. Like, I don't know if I'm underthinking it or if I'm about to, you know, eat my words when it becomes a little bit more complex, but right now it's like the most obvious chain of things. Oh, okay, just one swing. Easy. She's always eating shit on the water. A first aid kit. Okay, that's nice. So, like a good thing to have it, but it didn't even provide, like, something, whatever next is needed in a sequence of, like, puzzles or anything. So I can easily climb down here. Just make sure that there's nothing else that kind of in this room was, I don't know, exposed by that water being drained. It doesn't really look like it. A body crawling with spiders. So many spiders. Why is there always spiders? This is an arachnophobe's nightmare. Small crawling spiders are everywhere. Small? Perhaps they are small compared to other arachnids you've seen around here. Otherwise, you wouldn't exactly call them tiny. While they're feasting upon the corpse, they definitely won't mind giving you a bite or two, if you give them a chance to do so. Searching the body might be painful. I guess I'll wait and see. Well, maybe I can just, like, can I bash them away? That might just be damage you have to take in order to search that body. I feel like some sort of, like, pop song just went in my head from saying that. Girl, search that body. I'm sure that's what they were referring to, is rummaging around in spider-infested corpse. 2 damage, but we got nails. And now, sure, now the spiders knock off. Of course they do. I didn't even see the lamp there. There's still some oil left in this lamp, but the fire went out. I don't know if that was accessible prior to chasing away the spiders. So, gotta keep an eye out for a bit of oil. Or wait, other way around. Something that oil needs to go into. Oh, come on. Always with this shit. I don't have anything with cleave right now, which makes a huge difference. Fighting things like tiny little spiders, it lets you just kind of clear them out nice and easily. So I think I'd rather wait a second. Oh, I'm missing my click. Okay. We can come back to there. Let's try this way first. Mine cart. And more pickaxe. Got a shitload of pickaxe now. There's nothing in it, and I don't see any reason to try and move it. So again, it now feels like there's the only one real direction to go. Weird that that room isn't green, like it's not cleared. This is where I dug up the thing. That room was kind of nothing, sort of nothing. Oh, there's an entrance over here. I should be paying more attention to the blood on the ground. Toolboard. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was telling me it needed a wrench. So this looks like it could be smashed. Won't budge. I can probably use the bone for that. I know I can use it on the barrel. So maybe I start there first. Knife. It's our third separate knife. We got full durability. Haven't used it at all yet. Nailed planks. Alright, maxing out the durability on that as well. That's pretty sweet. Wrench 1. This one has 3. Okay, so let's exhaust a bit of durability with that. Honestly, I don't know why I'm doing this precisely. I smashed it right on top of you. Okay, it kind of looked like that would happen, but I didn't know that it would. Oh, okay, can I pick up both boards? Look at you, a hard worker. Oh no, it's just the one. I guess to the workshop vice then? I don't know what I'm trying to do. I guess I'm trying to build a bridge here. And if I put one more plank up there and then use the nails on it, I don't really know the order in which I'm supposed to be adding things to this, but that makes at least some sense to me. I've placed nails on the board. Nails have been lost. They're not hammered in. Can you hammer them with this wrench? Yeah. Okay. There you go. So that's why this wrench had 3 durability. That's like precisely what you needed to achieve that little combo. Alright, and we've got our wrench back up to full. Look at you. Real problem solver, Amy. Do I go back to here? Ah, that doesn't branch off anywhere. So I think I am going to go back to there, knowing that I probably am going to have to do that fight. What is, this hastens things. It does have bleed. Bleed. This just does a lot of damage. I won't have any cleave, but I have some good damage dealing potential. So, like, I don't think those spiders will put up much of a fight. Ah, and there's still these to bash my way through. I'll probably use the human bone, and if I find any more human bone over here, whatever, I can use that. A lever slot. Well, I could stick the bone in there. I mean, that's usually allowed. Yes. Ah, hell yeah! Okay. I'm very, very pleased with how that went. I've already used it. The lever's stuck for good. Okay. I'm so pleased I didn't actually have to fight these disgusting little fiends. I don't know if they specifically went and lined themselves up or if I had to nail the timing of that. I kind of just looked and was like, it looks like now would work, so let's just go for it. I can't use my desperate punch on those. And I don't want to use any of my good gear. So as ridiculous as it is, I am going to generate a bit of human bone. It's not ridiculous. It feels like a little bit of a wasteful thing, but like I think that's genuinely my best option. It costs me the least in terms of supplies to just generate a bone. Ooh. Okay, let's go here, assuming that I will have to fight. Same thing, actually. I'm generating bone again. I'll just take it one at a time, though, in case one of these drops a bone. Usual spider fight. So, okay, I'm targeting the middle one just like I want. Yeah, let's just do the immediate 3 damage. This is a little bit of a waste of planks. 3 damage. They do a decent amount considering. So I'll do a full block and they'll take on a bleed, 2 bleed. So I should just be able to punch my way through these things now. Yeah. Alright, I'm fine with how I split that up. Oh, that one immediately started on 0, so I don't know. I didn't want to use one more planks for that alone. So, assuming the usual pattern of that you only have to deal with one actual fight per set of hanging people, which are always in a set of 4, but you can only break open 3 of them. Like, it's kind of funny how all that has remained consistent. I did use some pickaxe there. So then I'll go back and I'll pick up the pickaxe that is left. And that one's nothing. Okay. I guess both it's not just the first aid kit that you're getting. You're also getting the focus out of it. Oh, so it really is quite a fair amount of excess. Definitely more than I need. I'm tempted to generate one more on the nailed planks. But I think I will. I know I have a pretty good supply of basically everything else. And just kind of based on the pacing of the game, I would anticipate that I'll be finding a room with coffee soon. But I don't know, maybe it's a bad assumption to think that the caves would have a ready supply of coffee sitting around somewhere. I assume Joshua and the doctor are coming up. Here's the coffee. So kind of there's a little bit of a predictability. There's like a pattern to anticipate there. And I don't say that to fault the game. It helps you kind of prepare and manage things. But that also means somewhere late in the game I expect that pattern to be broken so that you get kind of punished for trying to do that. We'll see. We'll see how that all gets managed. Little extra painkillers. That's got to be a full thing of medicine. Now I have the painkillers, the medicine, and the first aid kit. Yeah, I have so many ways to heal up. And a cleaver. Oh yeah, that's nice to have. And a journal. Last thing in this room, I think. Cave Explorer's Journal. We were getting ready to move on with our expedition. We've spent weeks gathering information and resources, so imagine our surprise when shortly after we set up our first camp, we heard noises from where we came from. We investigated to find a whole group of people entering the cave like it was a fancy restaurant, all cheerful and weirdly excited. There were dozens of them, and they formed a line in front of the entrance. None of them had any equipment or proper shoes, just regular everyday outfits. They all acted like they knew where they were going, while chatting randomly as if they were on a trip to an amusement park. These caverns were completely uncharted. We were going to be the first explorers to map the place. Asking questions didn't bring us any answers. They were very dismissive, acting as though we weren't being serious, like not knowing where they were headed was something incomprehensible. There was this atmosphere of excitement and anticipation for something. We decided to change our initial plans and followed that weird crowd. After a while, we arrived at a cavern with a huge chasm in the middle. I thought the talkative group would stop and turn around, but since there was no way across, but no. They started falling in. Not by an accident, they started jumping into that pit, one by one. I couldn't even see them in the darkness below, only the sound of shattering bones. We tried to stop them. This was when it got really bad. People didn't want to be stopped. They acted as if we were trying to harm them or cut in line or something. They became violent. Chuck and Larry were pushed into the chasm. I tried to catch Larry, who was closer to me, but I almost fell in myself. Sam and I fled. We couldn't do anything. We spent the next several hours in the next cavern, shaking and trying to comprehend what just happened. The line of people ended and the chattering sound ended with it, replaced by dead silence. Sam insisted we should go and see if Chuck and Larry made it. I knew they didn't. He knew they didn't. But we went in anyway. There was no more chasm. It was entirely filled with bones. No clothes, no flesh, just clean white bones. I told Sam we should go back. Go grab our things and leave. but he stepped into the pit. I don't know why. He was looking for something, or it lured him. I really don't know. And then it just pulled him in. Something pulled him under the layer of bones. He didn't even have a chance to scream. I'm alone now, back at the camp. I don't know where to exit this goddamn cave. The entrance is gone, just vanished, completely vanished. And as though it wasn't there before. But it has to be somewhere. I know it has to be somewhere. I'll go and look. Maybe I'll check that pit. That is an unbelievably cool note to leave that on. The whole story was cool. But, maybe the pit. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh, is this somehow the pit they meant? I assume they meant that chasm that we went past before. I'm purposefully trying to go wide of this spider. Probably, inevitably, I will have to fight it, but I don't see a reason to do so early. Oh man. No, I'm actually really, really set on that front. Let's take one from the bottle. Man, what is with the spiders? So many spiders. Oh, these ones have a little bit more health even. Oh, really, really hard to tell. Okay, it was hard to tell which one I had selected. I assumed it was the middle one, because that's kind of just how it has worked. I could slow, but that's not really going to matter. Oh, two of them are attacking. Then I will defend it. I'll let two of them gain bleed off of that. Oh, you're attacking again already. You bastard. All of them are. Maybe I should have generated more planks for myself. Well, yeah, I will put that back up again. And then, honestly, probably all of my remaining focus is going towards that. Okay, I think my best bet is to attack. The cleave damage is 2. Yes. Yeah, this'll be my best bet. Took a little damage, not much, not enough to be a real concern. Oh, damn. But having this is, like, so insanely useful, so I'm just gonna juice that up. Almost as full. I would do full if I could. Oh, right. I was fairly certain I had plundered that. Most games choose like a specific area to be the section of the game that's like spider focused, you know? Script Welder decided no. Everything is spiders all the time, everywhere, all at once, nothing but spiders. Whoa. A metal coffin. It looks very Iron Maiden-like. And I think it's the only thing in this room. Looks like it has 3 locks. Locked with chains and padlocks. I assume we have to go find actual locks. It won't break. There's got to be a better tool for that. Like a wrench? So probably keys then. Yeah, I doubt... Doesn't seem like anything I have on me would be well suited. So the next room back is the spider one. The spider might start right next to this door. Okay, I can see it's on the other side there. So I will skip it again. I feel like I definitely have enough gear to fight it, but like, whatever. So many bodies to rummage through. Is this... Oh, nice. When people kept saying they're hearing like whispering and chittering and I don't know if chittering was a specific word that the game used, but like they just keep hearing giant spiders everywhere. Yeah, okay, the pickaxe also has bleed. The pickaxe is sick. Glad I could hear that thing in the roof, so I was suspicious that there was one moving around here somewhere. Oh, lucky. Hell yeah, that's a good time to get it. I would use like a trash can lid here if I had one. Let's stick with this. So, I'll punch and it'll take bleed. I'll punch and it'll take bleed. I think I can kill this thing without using any more gear. Yeah. Now I'm really loaded down in spider fangs, which are good. I just... it feels weird to use them against spiders, but maybe that's like what I should be doing. Bleed for 8 turns. Oh, but it hastens. Okay, so like... that really is good against, I don't know, like boss type enemies. I guess I don't have the means to regenerate anything. Oh man, there's another one. I a little bit assumed I would encounter like a bit of a safe room. Just because so many of them have had things back to back here. Web covered passage. Oh, he's still coming after me. I'm wondering if I can use the... I'm wondering if I could use the matches on there to burn the web up. That's kind of like a solution I haven't needed or encountered yet. Is basically anything that makes use of the matches. It seems like the caves are surprisingly combat focused. Lucky. Damn. Ooh. That's not quite gonna work here. Oh, the wrench. So wrench, I'll get a slow, you'll take a bleed. Yeah, just trying to conserve the shield. Have gotten kind of unlucky. Hey, I finally got 2 off of one of those. I've gotten kind of unlucky with finding thermoses. Or maybe it has had nothing to do with luck. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait, just the one. I've just skipped the one so far. Danger awaits. There's something dangerous waiting for you beyond this passage. Are you sure you're ready to face it? No. I don't know if there's a good reason for me to go fight that other spider. I don't think there's anything in that room that I'm skipping. There is that crater in the center, but I don't really have the means to fish anything out of it. And as far as I can tell, looking around the room, I don't feel that there was... I might as well use the bottle. I don't feel that there was anything around the perimeter that I was missing. I think right now what I have on me is the most gear I will have. It sucks that I don't have more shielding. Probably the next thing I invest in should be to bring down the cost of imagination items. Yeah, I think I go headlong into the danger. Sleep control assistance software. The dream world's progress has been secured. Your echoes and memories of newly discovered items are safe. Okay, this area has a checkpoint, which has never happened before. Oh, freaky. Makes sense that after all of this spider shit, there would be a penultimate spider, you know? If I kill this, do I never have to deal with spiders again? Spider Queen. Why are you disturbing my children, human? Who or what the hell are you? Isn't that obvious? It's funny what a trope is, the human body, human torso spider body, like it's such a thing. Does that mean you have 10 limbs? I feel like you do, because of your human arms. I'm a loving mother of my many, many children. Now, let me ask you a question, little one. Who are you? Why are you disturbing my children? I'm looking for my brother Thomas. I think he might have been here. If he was here, then chances are he still is. I gather travelers like you, for my children require a lot of food. He was not a regular traveler. He was, somehow changed by the shadow people, but then disconnected from them. Oh, you should have started with that. You mean the Dark One, a man of corrupted heart. His evil spawned me to life, yes. Thomas, what are you doing spawning spider queens? He did what? Created me. The darkness travels through his heart, weaving webs of corruption and terror. This is an echo of his dream turned into a nightmare. Tutu, come help me. No, more than a nightmare that lingers, doesn't fade away, a nightmare that is here to stay. Do you know where I can find him? No, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. You come into my house uninvited, you attack my children, and you dare to disturb me? You're nothing but food for my precious offspring. We will feed upon your corpse. Oh my god, it has so much health. Jesus. Okay, massive spider torso and a humanoid upper body. The queen's back is covered in a web-like veil. Spider Queen prepares to summon a minion. Ah, god damn it. Oh, that sucks. I can't change targets. I was really curious if you could attack the web-like veil, but I don't think that's going to be a thing. So, the hasten won't matter, and we'll just get as much bleed applied to them as possible. So I definitely start with that. Oh, you're just gonna do it again, you bitch? Come on. They're protected by their minion. I have to go after the minion first. Small but deadly, freshly hatched, and apparently very, very hungry. But I should be able to... Oh, I can't cleave straight through it. Oh, but... Oh, wait. I'm gonna do the cleave. I'll do the cleave. I will just take damage here. I have so little shield that I kind of have to. You'll succumb to that little bit of bleed. Now you're just getting ready to attack. You're a monster. Oh man, but there goes my cleave. Decent progress. It's not terrible, but I didn't look at how much damage she's gonna do. What am I starting with? I'm starting with 3. So not the most devastating, but kind of brutal. Still pretty brutal. Now without the cleave, I don't have a lot going in my favor here, actually. So I think I'm better off stacking crazy bleed on the queen again. Here... Hasten all enemies. It won't matter, though. It won't matter. So let's just use the knife. Right? I do want to apply that bleed, because there are other things I could do here. Oh, the box cutter applies bleed. The slow doesn't really matter. You're a turn away from attacking. Damn, I wish I could do anything else. So the hasten does matter. I was thinking about that very incorrectly. Okay, so now I'll use the plank. If you're not going to attack this turn, it does buy me the tiniest bit of time. Trying to be most strategic I can possibly be with my gear. Yeah, kind of just eating that damage. Don't you dare. I don't want to deal with that all over again. Yeah, I'm going to force you to slow your roll on that for a second. At least a second. Is it going to tell me how much it's going to heal for? Heal all enemies 5, so like, you know, only herself, but still frustrating. Still something I don't want to deal with. Raw damage, little bit of bleed. I can't stop it, so I kind of think I might as well heal myself during this phase. And now you're going to prepare to summon a minion? Oh, going back to... I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I'll take another slow. It's going to be a lot of turns before I catch up on that bleed. But I don't know how hard she's going to start stacking minions against me. So I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to go for the heavy duty bleed stack. Oh shit. What's that going to be? 7 damage? It would kill me. I have exactly 7 health. So I need to use the first aid kit. I guess I do have a shield, but like I have I think I only have the 1 shield left, so it'll defend me for 4. That's pretty good. It'll apply more bleed. But I don't think you ever do more than 1 bleed damage at a time. Yeah. So you are at risk of, like, you know, bleeding out, but it's not really going to really work like that. The plank was really, really good for dealing with the spiders. I don't really want to hasten you. That only does 2, and the extra bleed doesn't matter. Oh, do you know what? Because I leveled up damage, the bone now outpaces the punch. The punch only does 1. So that did end up mattering. The bone is actually like a contributing part of our arsenal again. That's really interesting. Yeah, we'll just do another bone dash. This is going well. We're in a good place. I think we don't have to worry too hard here. I'll use the plank. And you're going to bleed out like soon-ish. Yeah. Oh shit. You suck, Spider Queen. No, my babies. All right, that went pretty good. All you had to do was just have every conceivable weapon available. I'm not becoming anyone's dinner today. I'm glad I didn't fight that spider that I didn't have to. Now, she said Thomas created her. And the other nightmares? I need to find Tutu and ask them about it. And the other nightmares might know more about this spider did. Might know more than this spider did. Was purposefully going to go seek out other spiders? That's what you want to do, Amy? I don't know about that. Without their queen, the spider colony should die out with time. We can only hope, right? Hey, actually, now that we know we have defeated that, interesting that there's a save before the boss. Yeah, like, it's not like it was that hard to get to or anything, but like, the weapons you have available to take into that fight makes a pretty big difference for the fight. Oh, I should have healed before I engaged this enemy. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, that's like, you would potentially, if you didn't have good gear to bring to the fight with you, you would be saving in a way that locks you into, like, not being prepared for the fight. So the way that kind of works against you is a little peculiar. Let's see. I don't have the best stuff to fight against this with. I'm not a big fan of the way it's stacking up. It's attacking pretty aggressively. But I figure I just get in here and just get the tiny bit of extra bonus echoes that comes from the fight. Why not? I'll just fortify against this big hit I'm about to take. Oh man, the way it jumps up on its legs like that. Ew, you're gross. What a gross enemy. You deserve to get bashed. I'll do the injustice of finishing you with a punch. How about that? The spider fangs for the boss was huge. I kind of, like, I wanted the tiny bit of bonus echoes, but I also did want the freedom to explore here. Wait a second. We never did anything with the locked up. Maybe I needed to use the pickaxe to break those locks? But that's not... I didn't want to do that. That felt wasteful. Like, I felt like it would be a better use... Like, I don't know if I would have won that fight without them. I had quite a bit of stuff left, but Crowbar, pickaxe, one of those probably. Now am I stuck needing to come back here? Interesting. I have no idea. Like, would that just be a nice, healthy supply of echoes? Is that all you'd get out of that? I used up so much of my healing stuff there, so it's not enough to roll me over into free echoes. Thought I would check. The cave was kind of a short area, unless there's now like a second phase of the caves that I'll be gaining access to. Interesting. I don't know. I went from thinking the game had a very predictable pace just like 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, to realizing it does mix things up a little bit. So let's wake up. Nice. The killing the queen was a huge amount of echoes, so that'll be pretty sweet. Still the 1650. It's such a peculiar number. Oh, it's because it's usually 1500 and I have the 10% bonus. That's huge then, actually. That was a good thing to invest in, and maybe something I should invest in an additional time now that I have quite a stack of echoes. Is your skin crawling waking up, Amy? Dreaming of nothing but spiders? Thomas, my brother, I know you were there somewhere. Well, what a perfect way to wrap up an episode. Excellent spacing, whereas I struggled in the last one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon.